ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another brick in the mall. I certainly hope you're having a wonderful day, because I'm certainly excited to be back here at the mall where things are going pretty darn well indeed. We don't necessarily have shed loads of cash at the moment. We're sitting just shy of $100,000, but I realized something. That's okay. It's okay that we don't have shed loads of cash, because we can make a lot of money, and we can make a lot of progress with the $100,000 that we currently have, because quite frankly, it doesn't take that much money to make a few more stores. So that's what I'd like to do today. I would like to go ahead and, for one, get us another fast food restaurant on the go, so that MEGADYLAN'S isn't as busy during the day. And during the day is the important part of that sentence, because this new fast food restaurant is only going to be open during the day. So let's see if we can find a good location for it. Honestly, this place here probably would be a really good location for a second fast food place, but it's such a big location that I don't really want to take it over for just fast food. So what I'm thinking we'll do is we'll go to objects right here, and we'll get ourselves the cooking range, which we still can't rotate, and that still really annoys me. We'll get 2 cooking ranges there, and we'll get a fast food warmer, and we'll get the soda dispenser and the soda dispenser. Then we'll get the order counters, and we could totally throw them along here if we wanted to, but I'm going to put them here, even though the queues aren't going to be, well, technically they can queue out the door for this one, which I'd really rather they didn't do. So the max queue size is going to be 5. I don't know, that's really not good enough. Hold on. Hold the freaking phone. We can have the queues over here, but that's going to be really, really dumb as well. Let's see. Is there any good layout for this? There really isn't, is there? Unless I do it like there. I mean, that could sort of work, I guess. Let's give that a shot. It's a very strange layout for a fast food restaurant, but honestly, it's kind of all we got. So let's throw some diner tables in here. I think these might be a fun thing to have. So we'll just leave some gaps between them like that. And we'll also get some restaurant tables, and we'll throw those just sort of like this, just to try and get as many people in here as we really can. That's what I'm going for. So just shed loads of people in here. What way does the order counter go? So the queues are... Okay, the queues are at the top side of the order counter here. So that means we can actually go ahead and throw... Well, we can't actually throw that in there, but we could throw a couple of tables... Well, there and there. It's not got a very nice layout, this place, but... I'm hoping that that'll be okay. I'm hopeful. We'll see how this goes. Let's go ahead then and go to assign, and let's go to fast food restaurant, just like so. We are going to need to rename it. I don't know what this is going to be called. I don't know. Let's manage. Let's look for fast food restaurant 8, just there. I think we'll go for, I don't know, Nerder King. Yeah, that's awful, but it'll do the job. Okay. Right, so Nerder King now exists. That's a terrible name. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Let's have Nerder King open at 8, and let's have it close at midnight. So if we go to staff, we're going to want 3 cashiers. You're pretty good at what you do. So you, that's a cook. I don't want to get that yet. I want to get you. You're actually not a bad cook. We'll go for, we've got a couple of people that are pretty good at being a cook in here. We'll go for you, and we'll go for you. Then we need 3 more cashiers. Well, actually, you know what? We'll go for, we'll get the cooks at this point. So we'll get you, and we'll get, you're not very good. You're okay at it, which is nice to see. You're pretty good, so we'll go for you. So we have the 2 cooks, and we're going to need some stock clerks. Let's go for... Anyone in here actually good at being a stock clerk? You're not bad, so we'll go for you. So hopefully that's all we're going to need. So now we need 3 more cashiers, 2 more cooks, and 1 more stock clerk. So we'll go for you. We'll go for you. and we'll go for you as well. Then they all need to be set to come in at 4 in the afternoon rather than earlier in the day. So you can all come in at 4 in the afternoon, just like so. We'll have... Yeah, that'll be fine. So 4 in the afternoon. Then we need the 2 cooks to come in at 4 in the afternoon as well. You're okay, so we'll go for you and say 4 o'clock. We'll go for... Let's see. Anyone good at it? You're okay, so we'll go for 4 o'clock as well. And then just the one stock clerk for that time of the day. We'll go for you and 4 o'clock. So that should get this place up and running relatively nicely, and hopefully that'll take some of the stress off of MEGADYLAN'S in the middle of the day. So we'll hopefully get that up and running fairly soon. Now this place in here, I don't really know what to make it. We do still have some issues with some of the liquor stores, although it looks like they're not as... No. Looking at it, we are definitely having issues with queues in the watering hole. Maybe we just open another store. Instead of getting rid of the watering hole and making a new version of it, I think we're just going to make another one. Because I'm pretty sure if we look at the needs for liquor, yeah, there's a lot of demand for liquor right there. And I'm pretty sure the watering hole is primarily liquor, yes? Like if we look for, where is it? It's in here somewhere. There it is. Primary thing is, yeah, main product is liquor. So there's huge demand for liquor and we are not dealing with it. So if we go to here, we'll get some checkout counters. And what we'll do is have one there. And we'll have one there. So they're sort of back to back, right in the middle of the store. Bit of a weird location for them really, but whatever. It's all good. Could throw another one there. Definitely could throw another one there, actually, now that I think about it. Very tempted. Alternatively, we could just try and face them this way and have them right by the exit to the store. That's tempting. Because I could get like 4 of them down here, but we'll see how this goes. Because at this point, thus far, I'm pretty sure we've never actually had a store. We've never had 2 stores that are serving exactly the same purpose before, so I'm curious to see how exactly this will work out. So we'll get a bunch of shelves in here, and we'll see what happens, I guess. Yeah, we'll do that, and we'll try and do similar-ish down this way. I imagine this place being absolute hell for customers to successfully and easily navigate, but, well, that makes it a bit of fun. So there we go. That's going to be all the shelves. We'll go to assign. We'll go to store. And I don't know. What do we call it? What is it? It was store. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? We're looking for store not 5. Store 6 probably. Or is it store 4? No, that's store 5. Store 9? 9, right. So we'll rename this to I don't know. Let's, The Drinkery. The Drinkery. There we go. Alright, so we got the Drinkery. The watering hole, how long does it stay open? So it's open from... Oh, it doesn't open until 4 in the afternoon. Well, that would explain a lot of things. Let's have the Drinkery, since it's a bigger store. Let's have it stay open a bit later. And let's have it open earlier and close at midnight. So it's going to have 2 shifts of workers closing at midnight. So we'll do very similar to what we did in this fast food place over here, which is phenomenally busy already. Which is just ridiculous. Like, super busy. MEGADYLAN'S less so these days, which is interesting. We're probably going to have to find some way to upgrade this place at some point, or get another fast food restaurant, but we'll deal with that at some point. So, you right there would be a good stock clerk or a janitor. We'll go for... Let's see, we'll go for you for the time being. And we'll go for you as well to be the 2 cashiers that open the place. Then we're going to need a stock clerk for early in the day. Let's go for you and have you start work at, I'm going to say midnight. I'm going to hire 3 stock clerks here. So midnight and 8 and then 4. So this place is going to have 24/7 stock clerks, which is probably fine. Then we need 2 more cashiers. So you. And you're going to start work at 4 in the afternoon. And you. And you are going to start work at 4 as well. So there we go. Now, obviously, I'm going to need to go through and set all the products for this. So, oh boy, this is going to take some time. Okay, the drinkery is going to need one last thing. We need to assign storage just there. And that place should be ready to open at some point. I'm pretty sure the first stock clerk coming into this place is going to come in at 8 in the morning. And that's when the shop opens as well. So that's actually not an amazing bit of news. But we'll deal with it. And we'll hopefully make it work. I mean, there's people working in the drinkery, but there's absolutely no stock at the moment. So that's obviously not really a good thing. But we'll make it work at some point. Whilst we're waiting for that to happen, though, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go in here and I'm going to remove 3 rows of zoning from the mole storage, from mole storage 1L. We'll go over here and we'll add in mole storage 2L. But what I want to do is turn that into maintenance centers. So maintenance center and maintenance center, because I want to get some janitors in there, because I think we really need them. So if we go to manage, we want to go to maintenance center 11, and I'm just going to rename that to MC North. So MC North, and then the next one is MC South. So we know, you know, which maintenance center is which, because I'm going to just consider the top of it to be north, the bottom to be south. So MC North and MC South. Then we do have this storage area, which is mole storage 2L. So mole storage, oh, for God's sake, storage 2L. And that's good. Right. So if we go to manage on MC North and MC South, I want to hire some janitors. And I want to get you in here, and I want you to start at midnight. I want you to start at midnight. Then I want you to come in, and I want you to start at 8 in the morning. And I want you to start at 8 in the morning. Then we'll get some to come in at 4, and so on and so on. And basically, we're going to slowly flesh out the number of janitors that we have working in the northern and southern parts of the mall. Now, obviously down here is absolutely filthy, which is why I want to get some janitors. I don't necessarily think 2 janitors is going to be enough to solve all of our problems right away. But it's going to be a start, and that's the important thing. As long as we start putting a dent in the dirt, then we're fine. We can expand eventually, and we can, you know, have this place be absolutely spotless eventually. So there we go. We'll get all those people in. We'll hopefully start doing some good stuff. Looks like the drinkery is proving to be relatively popular. Relatively successful. I think I'd like to go to build for a second and remove some walls and objects. I want to remove that, and I want to remove that, and that, and that. Just so it's a little easier for people to get in and out. I think that's going to be important, an important thing to do. So there we go. That's going to make it a little bit easier for people to get around. And hopefully we'll see the drinkery become a pretty good success. This place over here is still super busy though. So we'll see what ends up happening. Where are my janitors currently? Because even this place over here is getting filthy again. Like, filth is just becoming a persistent issue that is becoming really difficult to deal with, to be honest. Let's see. Let's get some floor tiles into here. I'm just going to go black and white floor tiles for this whole place. Just because it kind of looks interesting. This place up here obviously has the different types of floor tiles, but that's fine. For the drinkery, I think I'm just going to go for the smaller floor tiles. Since I might as well. So there we go. And this place should be getting stocked up again. There's just one thing needs to go on the shelf there. And then the stock clerk is nearly done, to be honest. It is nice to see that place up and running really nicely, though. The mall is still filthy. Good lord, the mall is just still filthy. Let's manage the maintenance centers again, and let's hire more janitors. I'm going to just try and hire... That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that was north. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So during the day, there's a shed load of janitors that are going to be in those two maintenance centers. Hopefully that's then going to make it a bit easier for the janitors that might come in during the night. I mean, if we look here, there's definitely a good dent being put in the dirt down here, so that's good. That's really, really good to see. Hopefully we can actually get this place cleaned up really nicely. This place is proven to be quite busy, which is interesting. It's actually looking like we're going to run into some issues with the queues in here are also full. So I might want to try and do something about that. Not really sure what that something is, though. Again, having a look at this, the demand is getting there. We're getting very close to meeting the demand for tier 3 sales on liquor. I don't know why I've suddenly focused so much on getting the tier 3 sales on liquor, but it seems like it makes us good money. Or rather, it seems like there's a lot of people that want liquor, so it then makes us good money. It also looks like the mall is remarkably clean, actually, which is really nice. So I'm glad we got that sorted. Let me clear some of these notifications and see what the actual complaints coming in are. So, Nerder King queues are full, and McDillan queues are full. That kind of makes me think that we are going to want a mega, a proper mega size fast food place. So this up here is going to become, I don't know what it's going to be called. I'm going to be honest. This might just be like the new McDillan's. I think we'll rename this to something else, and then this is going to be the new McDillan's. So let's see what we can do. Fast food cooking range there and there. Let me remove that one for a second. Right. So that's a lot. We're going to need the food warmers. So those are going to go there and there and there and there. Then the soda dispensers are going in those spots. Then the order counters are going to go... There's going to be a lot of them. Good lord, there's going to be a lot of them. So just the whole way along there. 8 order counters, which is more than we have in... I believe both of these... Actually, no. These... Well, no, that's one less than we have in both of those combined. But this place is going to have a lot more seats, which is going to be the important thing. So we'll see how this ends up going. It's going to be a lot of money to get this place up and running perfectly, but I am certainly going to try. Also going to go for wood floors in here, because I think it'll look nice. So there we go. Let's, you know what? Let's actually throw another order counter in there. Right in the middle. And let's get a staff door there and there. So that it's easy enough to make deliveries to this place. Because that's going to be very important. I realize we didn't need the 2 staff doors, but we'll keep it. It's fine. So, let's get a bunch of tables in here. We're going to go for the standard restaurant tables once I figure out where the queues... The queue's on the left side for the order counter. So, we're going to just do that. We're just going to cram people in here. And it's going to be dumb. It's going to be so dumb. It would be so miserable being in this restaurant. But we're going to be able to get so many people in here. And that kind of makes me really excited. Because hopefully this is going to get rid of a lot of the problems we have with fast food restaurants. Assuming this place actually ends up being a success. Which, honestly, it might not be. There's every chance that this place will not actually be all that successful. For the simple reason that not all that many people come up this way. This end of the mall is nowhere near as popular as the middle and south side. So, we'll see how things go. That looks ridiculous. That is a ridiculous number of tables. Oh man, I'm looking forward to this. Right, assign fast food restaurant, this whole thing. So there we go. Let's see, fast food restaurant, we're gonna rename it to, let's just rename it to MEGADYLAN'S. There we go. So this is the big one, is what this is. Right, so it's gonna need storage, which is gonna be mall storage 2L. And then it needs staff. Now this place, I don't know if I want it to be open 24/7. because, well, that's always a hassle to set. You know what? We'll open it 24/7. Immediately, it's going to open at 24/7. So let's figure this out. We need, what, 9 cashiers? Oh boy. This is going to be a fun process. Okay, it took a little while and there were some issues in the process, but MEGADYLAN'S is finally open for business. I had to move the cooking ranges because the stock clerks couldn't get to them when they were against the wall, even though the cooks are now inside of the various things here. The place is working though, which is beautiful to see. These places down here seem to be doing okay, and it is worth noting the mall is remarkably clean at this point. So it seems like we've done some good stuff. I'm certainly hoping that this place is gonna wind up being super busy today because I really want to put it to the test and see just how many people it can reasonably serve and whether or not we can keep those people perfectly happy. So we'll certainly see how things go in MEGADYLAN'S today. Certainly hoping for the best. As for the stores down here, business is beginning. This place is super busy, of course. But looks like it's doing alright. Place is doing okay as well. Yeah, I think we're doing alright here. Definitely think we're doing alright. How are we doing up here? Decent number of customers. There's a decent number of customers, and it's looking like we're dealing with it pretty well. Mobiles queues are full. That's to be expected. Parking is an issue. The drinkery has full queues. Mobiles queues, parking, and drinkery. So, why is parking an issue? That's surprising. Okay. Let's get some roads in here. Just like so. And we can... I mean, it's going to cost a lot of money to do it, but I want to get the roads in here so we can start extending our parking quite considerably. So that, in theory, we'll never have issues with parking again when we're done here. What is this? Queues are full in Nerder King. Yeah, that's to be expected. There's a lot of people down here, so queues are absolutely going to be full down this way. As for up here, it's busy. It's definitely busy, but it looks like we're dealing with it. Definitely looks like we're dealing with it. A couple of angry people in here. But for the most part, this doesn't look like it's an issue. That's great to see. These roads are going to head quite nicely over here, of course, which is lovely indeed. And I have to say, I'm quite happy with how the mall's going. I'm really happy that we solved the issue with it being perpetually filthy. That's a really nice thing right there. It's always a bit of a pain in the butt when the mall is just constantly filthy. So we'll get these roads done, we'll get the parking in there, and I guess we'll look at needs and see what else people are really wanting. So the liquor demand is getting there. It's still an issue because of the queues. We probably could look into changing how this place works. Let's go to, let's remove objects for a second. Let's just remove them from down here. Actually, no, let's remove them from this side of the store. Because I want to try and get a lot of queues into that side of the store. So if I can get a builder to come over and do that, that'd be fantastic. Although I've got a funny feeling that's not going to happen because they're working on the roads over here. So it might be a moment before we start getting to make the adjustments to the drinkery, but I'm pretty sure I can make this work. I'm pretty confident that I can make this work. We just really need the builders to finish on the roads because they are really taking their time with it. There we go. So they're going to head over and start working on the drinkery, hopefully. If they wouldn't mind. Hopefully they get there before it opens. No, they're not going to get there before it opens. Right, so stuff's being removed. That's good. The drinkery is no longer a functional store, which is what we want. So if we go to checkout counter, what I'm thinking we do, even though we're only going to get a queue size of 9, we're going to put, not like that, we're going to get a couple of queues just like this, so that we can get a lot of people through the drinkery nice and quickly. So we'll get some shelves like that just into those spaces, and that'll hopefully make up for the fact that the drinkery is no longer technically functional. Now here's the next question. Where are the people that should be working in there? Because they're certainly not there at the minute. So it was liquor and liquor. Liquor. I said liquor. There it is. So we just want to get a lot of this stuff into here, and I do hope this works. I do hope this ends up being a decent enough way to do things here. Although with the lack of staff at the moment, possibly an issue. Where is the drinkery in this list? It's a little bit higher up, I think. Where's the... Am I just... There it is, right, drinkery. So we want 2 more cashiers to come in the morning. You're pretty good at what you do. And you're pretty good too. So 2 cashiers for the morning. Then we want 2 more for the afternoon and beyond. So we'll get you as well. And you can start at 4 o'clock. So hopefully we're going to see some good stuff come out of the drinkery once tomorrow hits. And once we get all these people coming in and doing their thing. I'd say we're definitely getting to a really good place with this mall, though. There's not really much else to do in terms of building things. It really is just getting to a point where we are gonna need to just sort of prioritize the tier 3 stores. But we're definitely getting along a little bit. And it is worth noting, I think I mentioned it last episode. I might have even mentioned it in the episode before. I don't remember. A lot of people have been keen to point out that the game has had some updates since I started my Let's Play. And a lot of people have been asking if I'll be doing a Let's Play after this one with those updates. The answer to that's probably not, because I don't like finishing a Let's Play in a game, then immediately starting up another Let's Play on it, because it's just not as fun for me. I'd rather leave some time between one Let's Play and another to go and play some other games. So I will come back to this game whenever this series gets wrapped up. It just won't be immediately after this series is over. But fear not, you know, we'll be back at it soon enough. We also still have these 3 places up here to fill in, and I might try and get some stores sort of around the edges as well, just to really make this feel a bit more like a mall, because right now it's a very weird layout is what it is. Very weird layout indeed. I'm also thinking that I might put some parking behind it and see how that goes. I do like the layout. I really like that all of the deliveries that come right into these spaces. I really do like that we keep deliveries and staff parking like sort of behind the mall. I do realize, of course, there's maybe not enough staff parking in here. I know that that's sort of a thing at the moment. I know we don't really have enough of it. I don't really know what the solution to that would be either. I don't really know what would be best in terms of getting more staff parking in here. I guess what I could do is if I go to build and remove roadwork for a second, if I was to get rid of the parking in those spots, I could turn that into staff parking and sort of give them like basically priority access to the mall, which I think I will do. I think I'm going to remove staff parking, remove parking in front of the entrances and give my staff some priority access. Just because I'm nice like that. And because I'd really like my staff to be able to get in here super quickly. So we'll see how that goes. What are the complaints we're getting currently? What's up? So, what a tool had full queues. I forgot we haven't done anything with tools in a while. Mobiles is still having issues. Restrooms are apparently an issue at times. Interesting. And Nerder King had full queues as well. Yeah, Nerder King will have full queues, but that's probably okay. So, is the drinkery making money? It is not, surprisingly. Nerder King, 52%. What else we got? What else we got? MEGADYLAN'S, 37%. Okay. Fair enough. So we'll hopefully see some good money made from all of our stores as time goes by. Oh, this is all being cleared out as well. Beautiful. Right. Let's go to build, and let's go to roadwork, and let's go to staff-only parking, and chuck it right in front of the mall. We'll give them priority so they can get to work nice and quickly. We might also see less staff using the parking back here, because this might actually be closer to where they work. But we'll see how that goes. I'm definitely hopeful that this will do some good stuff for us. definitely hopeful. This area down here is not even finished being deconstructed, and a lot of this space over here is not finished being constructed at all. Definitely taking their time with this. Although we do only have 2 builders at any one given time, so that does kind of make sense in a way. Although the thing is, I don't know if we even need more than... We don't really need 2. We could do with 1 builder. It's just, you know, everything's going to be a little bit slower as a result. I don't really think we need more than what we have. There's, you know, I can just be patient. That's all I need to do. Just be a little bit patient and wait for them to do their job. Oh wow, that staff parking filled up so quickly. That's kind of ridiculous. That was a lot quicker than I thought it would fill up. Good lord, that was a lot quicker than I thought it would fill up. But like I said, it does mean that they are much closer to where they work, so they should be able to get to their workplace nice and quickly as well. And I think with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wrap it up there for today. We've got a few more stores in here. We have pretty much dealt with the issue regarding the filth in the mall. And people generally seem to be a little bit happier than they have been in the past. Peak customers on site has been dropping for a little while, but with the customer satisfaction being at 63%, which I'm pretty sure it hasn't been at for a while, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about where we've got to today. I will go ahead and add in a bit more staff-only parking just there, so that, you know, we get that done. These areas down here are very nearly done. We have some complaints, of course. Filthiness is apparently an issue in some spots. It's a bit of a problem. Queues full in Nerder King. Queues full in Mole Movies is remarkably surprising. And queues were full in MEGADYLAN'S. Oh, wow, yeah. That place is getting to be super busy. That's ridiculous. Oh, and the customer satisfaction's dropped below 60%. 60% is the point when the little smiley face in the top left actually smiles. Below 60 and not so good. That's definitely a bit of an issue, but we'll deal with that next time. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for today. Thank you kind of for watching. This has been another Brick in the Mall, part 19. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.